Okay, so it's been reported that the NRL retirement fund is short 10 million Australian dollars. Now, it's meant to be a $30 million fund, which is there for players who retire. Not all players have a career, post-playing career in the game, such as coaching, media career. A lot of players go into the trades, set up their own businesses. And some players retire because of injury and have long-term health issues. So this fund is there to allow players to, take money to retrain in a new career, also to cover medical costs. The fact that the NRL agreed contractually to make sure it was 30 million every year, it was $30 million there, and they've not paid in for 2.5 years, and $10 million is missing, is deeply worrying. And this comes at a time when clubs are opening up their books saying that we need financial help, and players are facing pay cuts of up to 87% in order for the game to survive. Now, Peter V'landys, the chairman of the Australian Rugby League Commission, is working miracles to secure funding from outside sources and pump money into the NRL to keep it afloat. But pressure and the spotlight falls on Todd Greenburg and the NRL head office, and questions will be asked about why they dipped their hand into this fund to pay for other things, expenses and projects that don't look like they're going to make any money. So the media wing of the NRL, it hasn't worked. And, why is this fund being used inappropriately when it's designed to look after the players when they retire, for whatever reason, to allow them to retrain in different trades? Because not all players are earning superstar money. A lot of players earn a decent wage, but their careers are very short, and a lot of them don't earn superstar money and have to retire because of injury or ill health, and their careers, as I say, are very, very short, and they have to retrain in something and pay medical bills. So this is quite shocking behaviour from the NRL, not paying into the fund for 2.5 years, taking money out of the fund to fund other things that aren't necessarily important to the NRL. And this has happened under Todd Greenburg's watch, yet another scandal. And people, and fans and clubs, there's going to be a breakdown in trust between the governance of the league and the clubs and the players and the fans. And if you can't trust the governance, then the system is broken. And there's going to be questions asked about the transparency of the NRL, the financial dealings of the NRL, and Todd Greenburg's time in charge. There's been scandal after scandal after scandal, and if all the facts in this case are proven true, then he has to go. And there has to be a review or commission, or however the Australians look at this, into restructuring the NRL structure, making it more transparent, because $30 million fund short by a third, that's $10 million. That's about, I would say, £6.5 million to British fans of the NRL. That's still a lot of money that could be used right now to help the NRL clubs and players get through this difficult time. Could possibly use to top up player wages so they don't have to take less of a pay cut, because players have bills, players have families. Some players do have kids with health conditions and relatives that they are helping with their care. And not all players, as I say, are earning massive money. Because they're professional athletes, people think, they're earning big money. They're not. There's a salary cap for a reason, and it's not a lot of money that salary cap is per club. Yet there's more money missing from the retirement fund than what the salary cap is. So that raises a lot of questions about Todd Greenburg's suitability as CEO of the NRL, and a lot of the decisions the NRL has made in regards to its finances. But there we go. The NRL retirement fund is missing $10 million. They haven't paid in. And I think a lot of people, when all this dust settles of this current crisis, because I think right now to say to the head of the NRL you're sacked, I think is the wrong course of action. But I think his job is done when this crisis is over and we get back to playing and we get back to normality. I think Todd Greenburg is done as chairman of the NRL, CEO of the NRL. I think he's done. And Peter V'landys is trying to work miracles to fund the game and get outside sources and prop the game up financially, and it's being undermined by his colleague Todd Greenburg. Todd Greenturd, as a lot of people have nicknamed him. He's not very popular with fans around the league and around the world, and this is going to be a breakdown in trust between the clubs, players, fans and the league head office, which is not good right now. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.